Hello and welcome to Fandom Friday, where a member of the Rogers Public Library staff tells you something that they are a fan of. Today, I, Evan Dade, a young adult librarian, will be talking to you about the Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande. Now, why am I talking about this book? Well, part of it is because of our Rogers Reading Challenge. We have books for teens, adults, and children. Whatever age you are, you can go to the Rogers Public Library website and click on our reading challenge, set up an account, and over the course of 2021, you can read books and get prizes. Every month we'll have a drawing, and at the very end of the year, there'll be a big drawing, again, for each level. There's a whole lot of different challenges at each level. One of the challenges might be read a book that has a non-human protagonist, read a book that has a map in it. One of the simplest challenges on the teen side is read a non-fiction book. Well, this is my non-fiction book I want to talk about today, The Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande. The author is a surgeon, doctor, who became very interested in the power of checklists. Sounds really exciting, right? Well, in a sense, that's kind of the point. Think about this. We do so many complex things as human beings. We build skyscrapers, we fly airplanes, and we've made a lot of things that are quite amazing, rather safe and routine. Chuck Yeager, when they broke the sound barrier, hero of aviation. We think back to those early days of planes, and a lot of people did die because they were testing out and trying new things, and it was very, you think about some of the stories of back in the old days. Oh, back in my day, things were just holding onto the reins of the horse. You didn't know what was going to happen. What I mean is, we kind of glamorize the hero in a story that has to improvise in a desperate situation, who has to do things by the skin of their teeth, because it's dangerous, it's exciting, it's thrilling. But over time, we went from airplanes being extremely dangerous to telling people that it's the safest way to travel, and transporting millions of people every day via airplane all over the place. Well, how did that happen? Part of it is that the aviation industry developed precise checklists for what a pilot needs to do, not just to take off and land, but what to do in every specific situation. And I hope I get the flight number here. Flight 1549, Chelsea Sullenberger landed a plane. It was a desperate situation. They couldn't land normally. They had to land a plane in the middle of water, in the middle of a lake. And afterwards, he said, well, I just followed the procedure. Not to downplay his heroics there, but they did actually have a checklist of sorts for what to do in that situation. And the author here, again working in the medical field, became enamored in the way, hey, we spend a lot of money on hospitals, on all this different equipment and all these different things. Is there a simple checklist about how to do surgery and in various procedures that has to be followed, that maybe we aren't doing right now, that could actually save lives even? And they applied it at hospitals all over the world. He created a 90-second checklist for making sure you wash your hands, making sure that if you have lines where they're going to donate, where they're going to give somebody a blood transfusion, make sure those lines are clean and everything like that. And basically, this 90-second checklist decreased fatalities by a third all over the world. No cost to anything, just, hey, 90 seconds to make sure everybody's on the same page here. It sounds simple, but it's quite amazing how many ways, taking a moment to run down everything you need to do and everything that's going to need to take place to keep things in line and make sure key parts aren't missing. It's amazing how efficient and incredible we can accomplish things when we take that little extra step. But the irony, of course, is that it does tend to make things a little bit boring, too. That's basically the thrust of the Checklist Manifesto. It's a short book. It's simple, it's easy to read and understand, but I enjoy it. It does give me a lot to reflect upon at times. So that's my Fandom Friday. I'm a fan of checklists, sort of. Next week we'll have something new. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. See you later.